parenting from a grace perspective. What does that look like? And it's interesting, when you start conversations about raising children in grace, there are certain questions that just, for whatever reason, they come to the forefront in people's minds. And I was wondering, what do you cover in 45 minutes or so that really introduces people to raising children in grace. And so what I want to do this morning is I want to get these couple questions out of the way early, because if I don't tackle them early, people are going to be just wondering. So the first question that I want to answer is, he's going to talk about raising children in grace. So he's going to give us a how-to, because inevitably this is what happens. Somebody has children and they're going to get up and they're going to talk on some parenting topic. And the people in the audience, me having been one of them, say, oh, he's going to explain to us exactly what he's doing. Tim has good kids. He's going to tell us exactly how he raises his kids. He's going to give us a to-do list. Oh, Pastor Paul's going to give a message, and he's going to give us, do this, 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 and this, and this. Do A plus B, and your children will turn out just perfectly, just like mine. And I don't need to give the punchline to that joke, because you all know that Tim's children are not perfect. My children are not perfect. But more importantly, you need to understand that I am not perfect. And my wife is not perfect. My wife is closer to perfect than I am, but we are not perfect people. We are not a perfect family. And here's what you need to understand. I'm not ever going to give a how-to message. It's just not going to happen. And I don't think you should ever want to get a how-to message from someone. And here's why. I can, and I'm going to show some biblical principles this morning. But you need to realize, and I'm sure if you have children, you realize this, God did not give you little machines to program, did He? He did not give you may question this, but He did not give you just animals to whip into shape, to whip into compliance. Your children are not animals. Your children are not machines. Your children are all unique. Every one of them is individual and unique. We were blessed with a set of twins. They are not identical. They're fraternal. But sometimes that doesn't help. Sometimes it's very hard to look at those two and tell the difference. Especially when they were little, my wife was the only one who could tell the difference between them. But as they've gotten older, even when they were little, you realize even when they were still in cribs, they still had very unique identities. Mentally, they acted differently. They did things differently. And every one of our children is unique and different. They are not machines. They are not animals, as I said, to be whipped into compliance. They act and react differently. So I can teach you principles from Scripture, but a how-to manual other than the Bible is a shortcut. It really is. It's a shortcut, and here's the problem. If I gave you a list, do this, don't do this, do this, do this, do this, you know what happens? Very quickly that list becomes law, doesn't it? And we want our children to turn out well. And so we want to just do this list of things, expecting the results to turn out just perfectly. But ultimately, a how-to manual, a list of things to do, will end up superseding this book. That list becomes the law. I must do it this way. And here's the danger of that. Some parents will do exactly what's on that list, and will be satisfied with the results for all the wrong reasons. But because you'll get compliance. Because some children are just compliant. It's their personality. Other parents will follow the exact same list, do it the exact same way as family A. And they will find nothing but frustration because their children are not as compliant as family A.